Today brings hot backstage buzz, a bold decision, and a goosebump-worthy human drama. The front office tweaked a position most people overlook. The staff doubled down on youth in the trenches, and a heavyweight absence reshapes the board right out of the gate. In the middle of it, a quiet gesture promises to ignite the locker room and the stands. What does that say about the team's mindset for 2025? We're ready to see attitude, courage, and answers on the field. You won't believe what we've got today. So take a seat, drop a like, and let's go straight to the news. Ready for Sunday's jolt? Quiet move in Foxborough, packed with meaning. 3 tight ends worked out privately at the facility to close the first week of September. Analytical. When the coaching staff zeroes in on this position, it's because they want an identity tweak, red zone presence, and instant gains on special teams. The clue is in the visitors' profiles: size, length, and tactical utility. Sounds like prep for heavier packages already against the Raiders, doesn't it? Zach Davidson, 27 years old, 6'7" and 251 pounds, was a 5th-round pick in 2021 and spent recent seasons in Buffalo. In 2024, he appeared in 2 games as a standard practice squad elevation, grabbed his first career catch, and logged 26 special team snaps. Strategic. Translation: tall target, high catch point, and help with lateral blocking. In an offense that needs to shorten 3rd and longs and better protect the edges, that profile becomes a safety valve. Marshall Lang, 23, out of Northwestern, arrived as an undrafted free agent after the 2025 draft and was waived by Seattle at final cuts. In college, he played 52 games, starting 21, with 48 receptions for 491 yards and 4 TDs. Technical profile: clean stick route, zone feel, and willingness to block on the perimeter. He's moldable material with special teams upside, while he develops as a rotational piece in the passing game. Cole Turner, 25, a 2022 5th-rounder, left Washington last week. A first-team All-Mountain West in college, he has 22 NFL games, 3 starts, and 13 catches for 143 yards. He offers a big catch radius, consistent back-shoulder wins, and strong understanding of sales/concepts. At 6'6", around 240 pounds, he can still deliver a chip on a physical edge rusher against a defense that lives on pressure. That matters a ton. On paper, the Patriots already have Hunter Henry and Austin Hooper, fullback Jack Westover, and undrafted rookie CJ Dippre. The active roster sits at 53 and the practice squad at 17. So why look now? It signals the team wants to multiply packages, vary 12 personnel looks, sustain short drives, and give the QB more security in key downs. That matches what the fan base keeps asking for: physical identity, efficient play action, and cleaner goal line execution. There's also the special teams impact. Davidson and Lang bring recent reps, and September games often swing on field position. Every punt pinned inside the 10 or a well-blocked return flips the narrative, especially at 1 p.m. ET in Foxborough against Las Vegas. The stands are split. Some want a giant end zone target, others argue for vertical speed. Both ideas can coexist if the play design marries the protection. Final message from this tryout: the front office is calibrating depth and situational roles, not just chasing stats. If a deal happens, expect subtle, useful impact right in week 1. A block that saves a drive, a short yardage conversion, a perfectly covered punt. And that wasn't even the most surprising part of the day. Belief in youth in the trenches became reality. Mike Vrabel doubled down. The Patriots will open the season with 2 rookies side by side on the left side of the offensive line. First is Will Campbell, a 1st-round pick projected as the left tackle of the future and already listed as the starter, despite an ankle issue. Next to him, 3rd-rounder Jared Wilson will take the left guard spot. It's full-on bold, debuting against the Raiders' physical front with 2 inexperienced pieces in a vital area of the game. That hits the fan base hard. Some are pumped, imagining a new era of young protectors who could become pillars for years. Others are nervous. Will the lack of reps cost them right away? Vrabel was clear. He wants the rookies to have fun, accept mistakes, correct quickly, and keep playing. The message isn't about perfection, it's about precision. And let's be honest, precision is everything when it comes to opening lanes in the run game and keeping the QB upright. Last year's example of Layden Robinson serves as a reference point. Also a rookie, he took over at right guard and finished with 11 starts in 2024. He had growing pains, but gained experience that now translates to confidence in the room. Campbell and Wilson can walk a similar path, except they're starting together, shoulder to shoulder at a strategic point of the line. That chemistry can accelerate development or expose weaknesses right away. Tactically, the message is loud. Vrabel and the staff are willing to risk youth to speed up the rebuild. They don't just want to plug holes with vets. They want to establish identity and trust in the kids who are the team's future. It's also a locker room signal. Whoever competes, works, and shows growth, plays rookie or veteran. And the fan. Some already dream of Campbell stoning elite edge rushers and Wilson opening interior lanes for Stevenson to burst through. Others fear constant pressure on the QB, painful sacks, and drives derailed by communication errors. But that balance between fear and expectation is exactly what makes Sunday more electric. Because if these kids click from the jump, we'll be witnessing the birth of a new wall in Foxborough. And that wasn't even the most surprising part of the day. A heavy blow confirmed. Christian Gonzalez is out for the season kickoff against the Raiders. Losing an All-Pro exposes a wound no one wanted to see in Week 1. Since July, when he injured his hamstring in the first padded practice, uncertainty lingered. Now the news hit Foxborough like a bomb. The defense loses its pillar in the secondary, the cornerback who led the team in defensive snaps in 2024 and missed only one start. Without him, the scheme needs to be redrawn in a hurry. The weight shifts to Carlton Davis III, Marcus Jones, and the rotation duo of Alex Austin and DJ James. Solid names, but none with Gonzalez's same blend of size, technique, and instinct. Fans are already debating, could practice squad youngsters like Kobe Minor or Corey Ballentine be elevated to help patch the hole? Or will we see an improvised coverage committee swapping bodies based on situation? Against Davante Adams and company, every snap becomes a trial by fire. Concern grows because rookie LT Will Campbell landed on the injury report with a banged-up ankle and is questionable as well. In other words, the offense could roll out exposed rookies while the defense loses its star. It's a brutal contrast between hope and fear on one side, youth on the line, on the other, the absence of the anchor who gave confidence to the pass rush and deep coverage. For Mike Vrabel, the challenge is clear: reinvent the plan for Sunday. More blitzes to protect the secondary, more zone to avoid mismatches. The tactical balance becomes delicate, and the fans feel it. Many are bracing for an anxious afternoon in Foxborough, with every opponent third down turning into a nightmare. Others see a chance to prove the roster's depth and resilience, showing New England doesn't depend on a single name to hold the fortress. A sense of drama is inevitable. Gonzalez's absence leaves a void not just on the field but emotionally. He was the one who radiated confidence and personality through the group. Now it's on the veterans and the kids to hold the line. And the most striking part, there's still more stirring the locker room. Ramondre Stevenson returns to the spotlight carrying enormous emotional weight. After losing his father in March, the RB revealed he'll play the entire season wearing a bracelet containing his dad's ashes. A quiet yet powerful tribute that turns every snap into an homage. While he still carries the memory of his childhood best friend, who passed away last year, Stevenson wears grief and motivation on his sleeve. For fans, that sparks an instant connection. It's not just a player running the ball, it's a son running for his father's memory. The timing couldn't be more symbolic. Stevenson is trying to reclaim his role after an uneven season marked by fumbles and losing the starting job. Many questioned whether he'd still be RB1, especially with Antonio Gibson in the room and rookie Trevion Henderson pushing for snaps. But what we see now is a determined Stevenson, guided by something bigger, out to prove he's still the centerpiece of the backfield. It's impossible not to get chills from this storyline. On the field, the assignment is clear: protect the football and regain the 2022 efficiency that carried him past 1,000 yards. The physical style, tackle-breaking power, and short yardage vision are still there. What was missing was consistency. Now, with the motivation to honor his dad, every carry can become a statement. Picture it: first offensive snap against the Raiders, bracelet on his arm, crowd on its feet. Emotion will flood Foxborough, and the fan base is already reacting. Some believe this emotional bond will be the spark that reignites the flame. Others still wonder whether the pressure could weigh him down. But everyone agrees on one thing: Ramondre is the heartbeat of the locker room, and when he runs with purpose, the entire team runs with him. It's not only about yards or touchdowns, it's about turning pain into strength, loss into legacy, and memory into victory. Sunday in Foxborough promises to be loaded with emotion. From the quiet of the RB's entrance to the roar on every gain, we'll watch a story being written not just on the scoreboard, but in the heart of Patriots Nation. And with so many twists this week, the question lingers: could this gesture be the turning point that reignites the soul of New England's offense? Patriots family, after those 4 bombshells, you can feel how this week in Foxborough was a roller coaster of emotions. Quiet tight end tryouts showing the front office won't leave gaps. A bold bet on 2 rookies in the trenches, a clear sign of a courageous rebuild. The painful loss of Christian Gonzalez, reminding us the path will be full of obstacles. And finally, Ramondre Stevenson's heart turning pain into fuel to lead on the field. That's the portrait of a team that doesn't back down from a fight. But what about you? Do you believe these stories turn into wins already in September? Drop a comment, hit like, subscribe, and let's ride together, because the season is just beginning, and Patriots Nation will live every second of this battle side by side.